朋友，大家好，我是老外，欢迎收看《ITA看世界》，一起看世界。连续几周回复教育主权的系列专访，让我们看到了，也清楚的知道各个地方原住民族在教育上的努力。今天专访来到了最后一集，北欧的萨米族在教育上有什么样的突破，或是新的教育制度？今天ITA的节目要分享给大家。在过去节目的播出中，让我们知道彼此帮助跟分享的重要性。因为原住民族透过全球性的结盟，打造出了一个属于符合自己族群的教育体制。这一次，我们会听到来自萨米高中训路学校跟萨米应用科技大学所设计出的课程。透过主持人Duki的访问，ITA来了解如何培养出真正的萨米人。
Inavayan ituhima tugal kwalan. Welcome to ITA See the World. Today we have two special guests from the north. They travel all the way from the Sapmi, from the Norwegian part of Sapmi to Taiwan to share with us their expertise and also their experiences, and of course their passion of getting involved with different perspectives of education for our own peoples. So now I will ask them to introduce themselves. Maybe we can start from you.
Joo, mun ammale Issahulla Elninga Uhatta ja mun odun kotikeinnos.
No mun on Elisabeth Utsigöp ja mul on Mihkel Piera-Lassen-Eida.
Okay, so you introduce yourself in your own languages, right? But
Yes,
you
we
speak for the Sami language. Do you speak the same language? I mean, do you have different dialects?
No, we speak the same Sami language,
Okay.
Norse Sami language.
Ah, okay. But is there different like dialects among Sami
Yes, it's
language?
natural because it's a vast area and a remote area also where we live. So we understand each other, but you have to train your ear at first if it's if you're from the northeast area region and you're going to speak with someone from the southeast, then you have to train a little and get a little help. But it's okay with
To understand each other.
understand. Yes, it
Okay.
isn't a big problem.
But also for Samis from Finland and Sweden?
Yes,
It's
we do.
also the same.
It doesn't have with the borders to do. It is the border comes so late, so it is the regions how close them are to each other.
Yeah, okay. Okay, so I would like to, because both of you are from different school system, right? So Elizabeth is from the university system, and Ellen, you are from the school system. It's more like a middle school.
Yes, it's I'm a principal at Sami High School and Reindeer Husbandry School,
Yes.
the only one in the whole world.
Yeah. Can you tell us more about this only one in the world, Reindeer Husbandry School? Like, do students learn how to herd their reindeers at
Yes,
school?
they learn it, and we also work together with parents, with elders, but they learn it in school, and that's very a good opportunity for them to learn more and learn together with the parents and also with elders.
So is it a requirement for the student when they if they want to enroll in your school? Do you also, for example, interview the parents to make sure that the parents will also join the learning process with the students?
We have organized in that way. They are at school, but then in winter time they go home to their families for practical work. And they make reports and come back to school. And then we know exactly what the parents has learned them taught them during the period.
But what if the parents who are not, maybe themselves are not familiar, or they don't really do reindeer herding anymore?
We have students that don't belong to reindeer families, but then they get the practical work by other families.
Right, okay.
So that's a way of organizing it.
Okay. And for students who would like to enroll in your school, do they need to be with certain kind of criteria? Like if it's non-Sami who would like to learn all these skills, the knowledge, can they also apply?
Yes, they can apply, and they have to learn Sami language.
Ah, okay.
They can't come to our school and say we don't want to learn Sami language, but it's possible.
Okay, so the part of the criteria is to speak Sami language.
Yeah.
Okay, and because it's also a high school, so do students also learn the so-called like Western curriculum, or like how the curriculum will look like?
Our school is a state-run school.
So it's a public school.
Yeah, and the students. It's established to give the Sami young people opportunity to get well educated. So they come to our school, choose that. So.
Okay. So like the student, they will be very clear about what they are going to learn before they come to.
Yes, but we also have English. Spanish, German, other languages.
Right.
So after when they have finished, they go to Elizabeth to Sami University, and that's good.
Yeah.
For teacher training, whatever.
Okay. Then maybe we also come to Elizabeth now. So can you also tell us about maybe an introduction about your university, and also for students, for example, if they don't graduate from Ellen's school, how can they connect the different systems or curriculums?
Yes, I start with telling about for 30-40 years ago, the students had to go to the capital of Norway or to bigger cities to study on universities. And they discussed among themselves how to do in the future. And they talked with the professors, also Sami professors, and said they wanted to establish a research institute in Sami community. Is it possible, said the professor. But they did it in 1973. So it's located. They established it in Gårdegården, where the university is now, and it's a Sami-speaking community, and only about 3,000 people there.
And 95% speak Sami language.
Okay. Until now as well?
Yeah.
Yes, yes. So, and 16 years after, then they decided some Sami academic staff in a bigger university who had responsibility for Sami students that they wanted to start with a Sami high school, Sami university college.
Yeah.
So then they moved the department from a bigger place to Gårdegården.
Okay.
And it was for 30 years ago. So it was the right choice. And now the Sami Research Institute is merged to Sami University. And now we have the status of being Sami University of Applied Science. And we hope we can be in the future a Sami University, the highest status you can have.
Okay. So also with the term applied science, because for a lot of people, when they think about indigenous education, they will think from the cultural perspective. But actually, our culture is science, right? It's the daily wisdom we use during our daily life. So it is science. It's just we don't categorize this way. So how can you, maybe from your school, how can you reflect this idea to the curriculum, to the programs the students will take?
Yes, I think the most important is that the working language, the academic language is Sami language.
Yeah.
And when you, it is so much in the language, so it's rather naturally that you have the Sami perspective. If you would have speaking Norwegian or Sweden or Finnish, then it happens something. Then you have the main culture perspective. And when you are I think the Sami students are very safe, and they see that it's okay to take their home culture to the academic institution when we use the Sami language. And it's also like that, it isn't all Sami people who speak Sami language, but we have introduction courses on the beginning level. So some of our students, it's very popular, the courses on the beginning level. So it's a lot of students who want to learn Sami language.
And we can see the difference when students or teachers come from Sami University to our school, and teachers who have been studying other places. There is a difference, and it's very important to see that Sami University gives them something the others can't give them.
Yeah, okay. Can you maybe give us a more concrete example? What is the difference between teachers from different backgrounds?
It's, for example, Sami values.
Okay.
During the teacher training, they have learned about Sami values. They have it from home. And when they come to our school, they have it. They have it in their heart. And that's very important.
Right, because that will also reflect in the way how they interact with their students, how they design their class,
exactly.
Right. That's actually I wanted to ask, because this morning during the panel discussion, I heard this one presenter. He was asking people about indigenous college. If we just have it, maybe if we set up a college in the indigenous community with indigenous teachers and students, can we already call it indigenous college? Or do we need other criteriums, or do we need other qualification to be really able to say that this is an indigenous university or this is an indigenous school?
What I see from my perspective is that language is very important. And Sami University is the only institution that has Sami language as working language, and that's important.
Yes.
And also it is located in a Sami community. And it's so if you don't know the Sami culture, then you have the environment who help you.
Okay.
Not only persons, but the whole environment, the climate, the weather, the people, and people are talking about the weather conditions wherever you go. They are talking about how much they have a lot of different. We have a lot of different words for snow, for example. And when you go to a shop, they are talking about the weather conditions, how is the snow is the. And they are talking about berry picking, wood cutting and hunting, and it's a natural area for getting pass on knowledge, because you hear the elders talk about practical activities, and we want to show you the traditional craft, and so it's location is also important. Because if it's only a department in a big town, you are lost. You haven't to support. And as we are small people, we aren't so many, we need to have some kind of a safe area when we are together. So if you go to a big university, you are lost. It's a lot of other students, and we like to be all over. So we don't remember to take care of our own ways to be together. For example, sitting around a fire, be outdoors, go skiing together. I think it's so important, such small things, the everyday things you do, small things help you to get you back or get deeper knowledge about the culture, because you pick up the conversations around you.
And I haven't been thinking of that, but today Sami students, Sami pupils in secondary school, they have an individual right to learn Sami language, and it's in the Education Act, and we get teaching by Skype to students in Oslo, in the capital of Norway, and when they come to our community, they say they speak Sami language in the bank, and everyone speaks Sami language, and then we don't think about that because we live there and we speak Sami language. So you have to learn from the others that come visiting us.
So you have the comparison to see the difference, right?
And also our academic staff and administration, they're Sami people, almost Sami people. So it helps a lot because they have it with them, the knowledge. It's natural to share it. And it isn't so easy all the time to see it. I can't explain it, but I know the student feel that they are home. So we had a student who told us on the Christmas party that he feels so safe. It's the right place. He's been all over the world and studied in many universities, but some university, it's there he gets the feeling to be home.
And traditional knowledge is a very important part in our education. You see Sami language, Sami values, learn about Sami culture and traditional knowledge. And I believe young people today, it's good for them.
Yeah.
Because you have TV, you have everything around you.
Yeah. Yes. But just as you said, because that means when we are there, it's not only we go to school and learn from school, but we are learning from the whole environment, our daily lives, every part of the daily lives. We are learning the value of the Sami culture, the knowledge, and also the worldview as being a Sami person. That's something. Well, it sounds quite nature for you, but it sounds like a utopia for me, because the thing, well, that's the challenge we have here in Taiwan, that even though we've been making some progress along the decades, but still, like, I grew up in Taipei, I grew up in the capital city of Taiwan, and now I try to travel back to my community like every 2 weeks to reconnect with my own culture. But it's of course not enough. And for a lot of young people here in Taiwan, they don't even know, they know they are indigenous, but they don't know their root. So it's very difficult for them to trace back and to reconnect. So it sounds very, we're jealous, you.
Yes, and for example, when we are studying literature is all over, but we study Sami literature, and then we also know that we have an oral tradition. So we say they get the ground during the study, but they also have to go to their own communities and ask for the singing traditions, for the stories they have, and come back and share to other students, so they get much from each other. So it's a lot of sharing. And through the teacher education, they do a practice in the Sami communities, in different communities. And our students have to go to different regions, Sami regions, and come back and share. So we have big seminar when they share the knowledge they have got. And also when they come to the communities, they share the academic stuff to the teachers there. So it's important to communicate with the communities, and it's through our students. And we are in another word. No. We have also a lot of us. We are from different Sami communities, and of course we have discussions all the time. Are we colonized? Are we going to use indigenous methodologies? What is indigenous methodologies? And we try to be very critical, and we have discussions. And the first 5, 10, 15 years, a lot of discussions. And then now we know that it's on to continue. We have had the discussions. And when we do our research, yes, it's interesting to go to our communities, and it isn't only to tell about. You try to analyze your own culture, what happened, what is, for example, what means the forest for us.
Okay.
The trees, how have we used it? So we collect knowledge and try to analyze, can we use it in the future? Why is it important? Yes, what is the global situation today? We have climate changes, what happened now? So we have to be on several levels and take part of discussions also, not only in the Sami communities, but all over the world, what happened. So it's very important, this gathering with the other indigenous researchers and institutions to hear how they work, so we can continue to develop our institutions.
And that's the reason why we are here, to meet other indigenous peoples.
Yeah.